They told you to wait, to be patient, to be polite, precise, palatable. But when has waiting ever built a dynasty? When has silence ever claimed a throne? You were never designed to play by their rules. You were built for the battlefield. It's for chaos, for conquest. This world, it doesn't reward the obedient. It doesn't crown the quiet. It remembers the ones who walked into the storm with a smile and came out dragging lightning behind them. You think those legends you admire waited for permission? You think greatness ever knocked politely? No, it kicked down doors. It broke the mold. It shattered every ceiling that dared to hover above it. You were never made to sit in the bleachers watching others feast. You were made to walk into the banquet of life, flip the damn table, and take what's yours. Not by begging, not by hoping, by moving, by bleeding, by burning through every obstacle like it was paper in your hands. Comfort, that's a coffin dressed as kindness. It lulls you to sleep while the wolves circle your dreams. But you're not meant to sleep. You're meant to hunt. You're meant to roar. You're meant to scare comfort so bad it doesn't dare whisper your name. Every time you hesitate, another predator takes your place. Every time you second-guess yourself, you're handing your crown to a coward who didn't flinch. The world doesn't care about your potential, it only bows to proof. Cold, brutal, unstoppable proof. So give it to them, not with apologies, not with doubt, but with fire in your lungs and war in your eyes. You've got rage, you've got purpose. You've got the scars to prove you've been caged and the fury to make sure you never are again. So what's it going to be? Another day waiting? Another excuse dressed up as strategy? Or are you finally going to let the beast off its leash? Are you finally going to stop playing small just to make fragile people feel safe? Let them feel unsafe. Let them feel the quake when you rise. Because if you're not here to dominate, then why are you even breathing? There is no middle ground anymore. There's no pause button. There's only forward or forgotten. Strike now, speak loud, move fast, and leave a trail of smoke where your fear used to be. No more patience, no more humility, no more chains, just war, just fire, just you unleashed. They'll call you arrogant now because they can't control you. They'll say you're too much, too intense, too bold, because they could never carry the weight of what you were born to hold. That's what happens when someone steps into their power in a world that feeds on passivity. You become a threat, a disruption, a glitch in their timid little matrix. Let them choke on their comfort. Let them squirm in their mediocrity. That's not your world anymore. You left the sheep pen when you realized you weren't made to graze, you were made to hunt, to lead, to reign. This isn't about rage for the sake of rage. This isn't some reckless tantrum. This is focused fury, precision-guided chaos. This is you choosing war over worthlessness, fire over fading, dominance over doubt. Every no they threw in your face, add it to your arsenal. Every rejection, every delay, every door slammed in your face. That's not a setback. That's weight training for your soul. Resistance isn't there to break you. It's there to prove you. You don't need motivation. You are the motivation. You are the alarm clock that wakes the dead parts of people's lives. You are the storm that exposes every fake every coward, every fragile little ego that couldn't stand next to real power. And if they hate it, good. That means you're doing it right. That means you stopped shrinking to fit their expectations. That means you finally realized what you are. The days of crawling are over. The days of hoping someone sees you, understands you, believes in you, done. Because you see you now, you know what you carry. And if no one claps when you rise, then you rise louder. If no one hands you the crown, you build one with your bare hands, with steel forged from pain and diamonds pressed from pressure. You wear it not to be liked, but to remind the world I didn't come to play. I came to conquer. This is your time, and not the kind of time they put on calendars. Not someday. Not when you're ready. This is right now because you'll never feel ready. That's the lie they feed you to keep you on standby. You don't need readiness. You need rage. You need clarity. You need the kind of insane belief in yourself that makes people uncomfortable just being near it. So stand tall, eyes forward, jaw clenched, and walk like you own every inch of earth you touch. Because if you don't claim your space, someone else will. And they won't hesitate. They won't ask if you were next in line. They'll just take it. So you better be the one who takes first. The one who doesn't ask. The one who doesn't flinch. The one who doesn't blink when the world stares back and says, "Who do you think you are?" Because that's the question they'll throw like a blade. And your answer? I'm the one who stopped waiting. I'm the one who burned the damn blueprint. Who stopped begging for direction and became the direction. I'm the storm that didn't ask for permission to form. I'm the voice that echoes in the minds of the weak when they try to sleep, reminding them they'll never be me. I'm not here for participation trophies. I'm not here to be liked, applauded, or pitied. I'm here to own, to shatter, to build something so undeniable that even my enemies have to whisper my name with respect. Understand this, there will always be people who try to shrink you, who'll try to box you in, calm you down, tell you to be realistic. But their realistic is just fear in disguise. Their advice is poison dipped in politeness. They want you to dim because your light exposes every excuse they ever made for not leveling up. Your rise is a threat to their stagnation. Your fire is an insult to their frost. So when they tell you you changed, smile. That's the point. You didn't come this far to stay palatable. You came to become unrecognizable to everyone who never saw your worth. And when the pressure mounts, when the walls close in and the silence gets louder, that's when you lean in. That's when you double down. Because pressure? That's just proof you're pushing into territory they said was off limits. You're not supposed to survive this level. That's why it hurts. That's why it burns. But you're not here to survive, you're here to dominate it. You're here to send a message I don't break. I don't beg, I become. So let the world keep watching. Let them doubt, let them whisper, let them pray you fall. Because they can't stop what they can't understand. And they'll never understand someone who doesn't move from fear, but from fire. Someone who didn't need a green light to go. Someone who made the road by walking. Someone who made power look personal. You are not an accident. You are not too much. You are not a mistake that needs correcting. You are a weapon forged by everything they thought would destroy you. And now you aim yourself at everything they said you couldn't reach. No more hesitation. No more explaining yourself. No more negotiating with mediocrity. You move, you strike, you claim. Because you weren't built to wait your turn. You were built to take the throne. And the throne isn't handed to the polite. It's not passed down to the ones who play nice, blend in, or follow the script. That crown, it's buried under blood, sweat, betrayal, and silence. And if you want it, if you really want it, you've got to dig for it with bare hands and a bulletproof mind. You've got to fight past the gatekeepers, the doubters, the leeches who only show up when the feast is served but disappear when it's time to bleed. This world doesn't care about effort. It bows to execution. And you're done dreaming. You're executing. You'll know you're close when everything in your life starts testing you. When the snakes slither back with fake smiles. When friends go quiet. When lovers flinch at your intensity. That's not a sign to slow down. That's confirmation you're outgrowing the room. Good. You weren't meant to fit in a room, you were meant to build the palace. So don't you dare water yourself down to keep the peace. You are the chaos that clears the path. You are the war cry in a world that's forgotten how to fight for something real. The people who told you to calm down? They've never seen a god wake up. And that's what this is now. You're not just surviving. You're rising in full divinity, unapologetically wielding every scar like armor, every failure like intel, every insult like a sharpened blade. They underestimated you because they judged your silence. But silence isn't surrender, it's strategy. And now they get to witness the execution. So burn their limits, burn their rules, burn every version of you that waited, begged, folded, apologized. That version died quietly. But this version arrives like thunder, speaks like vengeance, and moves like the last breath of a collapsing kingdom. No more compromises, no more crumbs. You take the whole damn table or you flip it. This is your world now. Say it, own it, command it. Because the minute you decide that nothing will stop you, the game changes. People start trembling. Not because of your words, but because of your energy. You've become undeniable, unstoppable. A force that doesn't flinch when it gets hard, doesn't fold when it gets heavy, and doesn't run when it gets real. You are the storm. You are the fire. And from this moment forward, everything you touch remembers your name. Like, comment, and subscribe.